Hi, I'm Judy Burr, the Executive Director of Project Hope for the Homeless. I just wanted to take a moment today to bring you up to speed on what's going here at the shelter with the pandemic and how we're responding to it and how it's impacting our current operations. As you know, we have a 50-bed operation and we don't plan to close our doors. We will continue to remain open. First and foremost, I did want to tell all of the community that we greatly appreciate your help with meals, volunteering, just the money, things that you do um, are very much needed during this crisis. Thank you so much for continuing to think about us. It is our desire, should some emergency funding become available through the state of Ohio or locally, that we would be expanding our hours in order to help our people that are very vulnerable to remain safe and off the streets during this crisis. We need to bridge a little bit of a gap for the shelter for 6 hours, and for the adult shelter, and for the family shelter, it would be the weekends. So we are looking for sources of funding. Bill Faith from the Coalition of Housing and Homelessness in Ohio has been advocating for all of the shelters in Ohio. So we appreciate those efforts. We're keeping up with the local health department, the CDC guidelines. We've increased our protocols for cleaning. Our procedures have been tightened up. We're reminding guests, volunteers, and staff to continuously wash their hands, clean off every surface that we're using, doorknobs, light switches, and the like. We've also been in communication with a vendor to come do a deep cleaning of the shelter, just to get all of the germs out of here as much as possible. And if we do need to quarantine, we'll be working with the local health district on making sure that that person would have somewhere safe to go. As of right now, everybody's safe and healthy. Our procedures for dropping off donations and meals are going to be just slightly different. They're going to be dropping off at the door to limit the spread of the virus. We did take measures. The employees, the staff and volunteers that are 65 and older have been asked to remain at home and safe during this period of time. A few things that you can do to help us is to, of course, keep us in your prayers as usual, even more so during this time. You can sign up to volunteer if you're under 65. You can go to our website application, and our volunteer services director, Missy, will expedite that process for you. We're also going to be extending our hours, as I said earlier, as soon as some funding becomes available. And any way you can advocate for that as well is much appreciated. And just as in closing, I'd like to say thank you for remembering what God tells us in 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, that he does not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. May God bless each and every one of you today, and together we're all going to overcome this. Thank you so much for your support.